My 600-Pound Life, a popular reality show has followed the lives of many people who are very overweight. Shakyia Jackson was one of the most talked about people in season 12. Her episode, Shakyia's Journey, gave viewers a raw look at her physical problems, emotional problems and ongoing fight for a healthier future. As a 26-year-old from Charlotte, North Carolina, her story touched people deeply because it was so honest and strong. At Spiky we've taken a deeper look into Shakyia's life after the show, and the changes she's made since then. Here's everything we know about her current situation, health progress, and personal milestones. Shakyia Jackson, who was 26 during filming, grew up in Charlotte, North Carolina, where she had a lot of problems that changed how she felt about food. Shakyia grew up with 2 siblings and a single parent. As a child, she often didn't have enough food. Her mother had to work many jobs to make ends meet, so they didn't have much time to eat together as a family. Because of this lack, Shakyia acted like every meal could be her last, and that attitude stuck with her. When a neighbor's concern prompted Child Protective Services to intervene, Shakyia was briefly placed in her father's custody. However, he soon gave her up, and she bounced between foster homes before reuniting with her mother. By then, her mother had stabilized their home, ensuring food was always available. Food was a source of comfort for Shakyia, especially when she was bullied at school and had her heart broken as a teenager. She weighed more than 200 pounds when she was 11, and her weight kept going up. There were more problems in high school and college. By the time she graduated, Shakyia weighed over 400 pounds, and the college environment facilitated her access to food, which negatively impacted her eating habits. Her mental health got worse, which made her depressed and made her decide to drop out of college and go home. A traumatic event in 2018, when she was sexually assaulted at work at a petrol station, made her problems worse and made her rely even more on emotional eating. These things led to her being on My 600-Pound Life, where she tried to regain her health and life back. Shakyia weighed 655.7 pounds and had a BMI over 100 when she met Drive. Now in Houston. She was one of his youngest but heaviest patients. She had serious health problems, like lymphedema in her left leg, which made it painful to swell, and asthma that got worse and made it hard to breathe. Shakyia signed up for Dr. Now's program because she wanted to change her life and reach her goals, like finishing college. He told her to follow a strict 1,200-calorie diet and lose 50 pounds in 2 months to be able to have gastric bypass surgery. Sadly, Shakyia's journey ran into a lot of problems. She missed follow-up appointments and stopped talking to Dr. Now's team. It later came out that she had been in a health scare that could have killed her. After coming home exhausted one day, she fell into a coma because her lungs stopped working. 3 weeks later, she woke up in a hospital hooked up to a ventilator. Because of this, she had to use a walker and couldn't go back to her mother's house because her mother couldn't take care of her anymore. Shakyia moved into an extended stay hotel, which was hard for her and tested her willpower. Shakyia only lost 21 pounds in a year, which was less than the 50 pounds she wanted to lose. She tried hard to follow Dr. Now's plan. Dr. Now took her out of his program because she wasn't making any progress, but he left the door open for her to come back if she could show that she was serious about losing weight and going to therapy to deal with her emotional trauma. Shakyia also caused a stir by saying on social media that lied about her story and made her problems seem worse than they were for dramatic effect. She said that filming happened between 2022 and 2023, and by the time the episode came out in 2024, her look had changed. Shakyia is still living in Charlotte, North Carolina, as of 2025, and has not moved to Houston as planned. She hasn't lost as much weight as she wanted to, but she's made a lot of progress in other parts of her life. Shakyia now lives on her own, which is a big step since her health scare made it hard for her to move around. She has gotten strong enough to handle everyday life without constant help, which shows how strong she is. Shakyia has also been working on her relationships. In August 2024, she wrote a heartfelt Facebook post thanking her mother for being there for her during hard times. This showed that their relationship had gotten better, even though they had had problems in the past. But her relationship with her father is still tense. They haven't talked since she was hospitalized 3 years ago. Shakyia's sister, stepfather, nephews and best friends help her through tough times. She also remembers her grandmother, who died in 2021. Shakyia is very proud of starting her own crafting business. She makes and sells phone cases, pens, bracelets, beaded tumblers and snow globes. She gets a lot of attention on sites like TikTok. This business shows how determined she is to make a life for herself beyond the problems she has on My 600-Pound Life. In September 2024, she wrote about having trouble with headaches and sugar withdrawal, which suggests that she was still trying to eat better. A Facebook post from January 2025 about an upcoming surgery, with the caption, "Who can't get the surgery? Okay, that's what I thought," suggests that she may have had a weight loss related procedure, but she didn't give any details because of an NDA with. Shakyia has big dreams she's working toward. While she was on the show, she said she wanted to go back to school, get a degree, join a sorority, and go on a cruise. She still wants to go to college and join a sorority, but she reached a big goal when she went on her first cruise in June 2024. She came back feeling refreshed and motivated. A lot of her Facebook posts are about being happy, and in March 2024 she posted a selfie that showed how happy she was. Shakyia hasn't said anything about her weight in a while, but the fact that she only posts selfies and not full body photos makes it hard to tell what her current weight is. Her posts make it clear that she is focusing on her growth, her business, and small steps towards better health. Fans have come out in support of her, especially after she announced her surgery, and are cheering her on as she continues her journey. Introduction. A new chapter begins. In 2018, viewers first met Shakyia Jackson, a woman whose life was profoundly impacted by her weight and the struggles that came with it. We watched her fight against her body, her emotions, and the barriers that kept her from living fully. Her story was one of pain, perseverance, and hope. Now, in 2025, 6 years after her appearance on My 600-Pound Life *, Shakyia's journey has taken unexpected turns, some challenging, some inspiring, and others downright shocking. This is her story, an update on her life, her battles, her triumphs, and her future. It's a testament to resilience, the power of transformation, and the unyielding human spirit. The early years, from obesity to obstacle. When Shakyia Jackson first appeared on My 600-Pound Life, she was 600 pounds and struggling to find hope. Her weight had become a barrier to simple daily activities, affecting her physical health and mental well-being. Her story resonated with many viewers, highlighting the emotional toll of obesity and the importance of compassionate medical intervention. Her journey in the show was intense. Under Dr. Nauseradan's guidance, she committed to a strict diet and lifestyle changes. The process was grueling, marked by setbacks, emotional breakdowns, and moments of breakthrough. By the time she left the show, she had lost over 150 pounds, a significant milestone that ignited her hope for a healthier future. Life post-show, the road less traveled. After her televised journey, Shakyia faced new challenges. The transition from the controlled environment of the show to everyday life proved difficult. She encountered obstacles like emotional eating, societal stigma, and the difficulty of maintaining weight loss without constant supervision. Initially, she struggled with motivation. The supportive environment of the show was gone, and she found herself slipping back into old habits. However, her determination was unwavering. With the help of a dedicated support network, including her family, online communities, and ongoing therapy, she gradually regained her footing. By 2020, Shakyia had managed to stabilize her weight around 400 pounds. She had become an advocate for obesity awareness, sharing her story to inspire others. Her social media platforms grew, becoming a source of hope and encouragement for many. The shocking turn, a new medical crisis. In 2022, Shakyia experienced a health crisis that shocked her supporters and her family. She was hospitalized with severe complications related to her weight, specifically, a life-threatening infection and signs of cardiovascular strain. Doctors discovered that her metabolic health was deteriorating rapidly, and urgent intervention was necessary. This crisis became a turning point. It forced her to confront the reality that her health was precariously balanced and that complacency could cost her everything. She underwent a series of medical procedures, including bariatric surgery revisions and intensive therapy. Her resilience shone through as she fought to regain her health. The 2025 breakthrough, an unforeseen transformation. Fast forward to 2025, and Shakyia's life has taken a remarkable turn. Her health has improved significantly, but her transformation is not merely physical, it's mental and emotional as well. Key highlights of her 2025 update: weight loss and physical health. Shakyia has lost an additional 150 pounds since her lowest post-show weight, bringing her down to approximately 250 pounds. Her metabolic health has improved dramatically, with stabilized blood sugar levels, lowered blood pressure, and a stronger heart. She credits her success to a combination of medical intervention, consistent therapy, and an unwavering commitment to her health. Surgical interventions. She underwent a successful bariatric revision surgery in 2023, which helped regulate her appetite and improve nutrient absorption. The surgery was a pivotal moment, providing her with a new lease on life. Mental and emotional growth. Perhaps the most profound change has been her mental health. Shakyia has become an advocate for mental wellness, openly discussing her battles with depression, anxiety, and emotional eating. She attends regular therapy sessions, emphasizing the importance of psychological support in weight management. A new perspective on life. Her outlook has shifted from focusing solely on weight loss to embracing overall wellness. She's engaged in mindfulness practices, yoga, and community service. Her social media platforms now serve as a beacon of hope, where she shares her journey, offers encouragement, and educates others. Personal life, love, loss, and new beginnings. In her private life, Shakyia has experienced both heartbreak and happiness. She reconnected with her high school sweetheart in 2021, and their relationship has grown stronger over the years. They recently moved into a modest home together, symbolizing her journey towards stability and independence. However, her path wasn't free of loss. In 2024, she faced the death of her beloved grandmother, who had been her biggest supporter. Her grief was profound, but it also fueled her resolve to live fully in honor of her loved ones. Current relationships. Shakyia is happily engaged, planning her wedding for late 2025. Her fiancé, Marcus, has been her rock, supporting her through every twist and turn. Their relationship exemplifies resilience, love, and mutual growth. Community impact. From survivor to advocate. Today, Shakyia is a well-respected voice in the obesity and mental health communities. She participates in conferences, hosts webinars, and collaborates with healthcare professionals to improve obesity treatment and support systems. Her story has inspired countless individuals battling similar challenges. She has established a non-profit organization dedicated to providing resources, support groups, and educational programs for those affected by obesity. Her message: your journey isn't over just because you hit setbacks. Every day is a new opportunity to choose health, hope, and happiness. You are stronger than your struggles. The future, dreams and determinations. Looking ahead, Shakyia's aspirations are vast. She plans to pursue a degree in social work, aiming to become a counselor specializing in obesity and mental health. She dreams of writing a memoir about her experiences and hopes to open a community center that offers holistic wellness programs. Her ultimate goal is to empower others to believe in their capacity for change and to foster a supportive environment where everyone can thrive. Final thoughts. An unfinished story. Shakyia Jackson's life after my 600-pound life is a testament to the human capacity for resilience, growth, and transformation. Her journey, marked by setbacks, recoveries, and remarkable achievements, serves as an inspiration to all who face their battles with courage and hope. As 2025 unfolds, her story continues to evolve. One thing is certain, Shakyia's spirit remains unbreakable, and her future is brighter than ever.